How's it going, everyone? We've got a plethora of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 game updates to go over in this video. Want to go over the ex-CD Projekt Red developers finding a new studio and working on a brand new online ninja game. We'll talk all about that. A new RPG to go over, and it's out very soon. We got a gameplay overview trailer for that game. Fuga Melodies of Steel is getting a sequel with Fuga Melodies of Steel 2. A teaser trailer for that has dropped, and a brand new Sherlock Holmes game has been announced. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first up, the studio in Dark Passenger, which is composed of a bunch of developers from CD Projekt Red, are working on a brand new game as they put out a tweet noting, "We're hiring game developer, multiplayer co-op, PvP, PvE, Unreal Engine 5, hiring job," a bunch of hashtags. You guys get the idea. So they are actually working on a multiplayer online game set in feudal Japan. It's built using Unreal Engine 5, and it will be including both cooperative PvP as well as a player versus everyone PvE gameplay. It tells the story of an invader that overthrew the ruling shogun and now has established a brand new rule. Dark Passenger on their website notes, "Our goal is to create a highly exciting online game that focuses on both cooperation and competition. We are fascinated by human interactions, alliances, daring confrontations, and unexpected twists. To make each game unique and surprising, we use many procedural solutions, although all players will have the same goal. Each time it will require changing tactics and moving different paths." So obviously, quite a bit different than, let's say, your typical CD Projekt Red title, but hey, that's why they left the studio, created a new studio, and now they are creating something that seems to be pretty unique. There is going to be a character customization system as well, where you can tweak and fine-tune your character to your heart's content, and you do assume the role of a shinobi or a kunoichi, where they will face the ruler's underlings and other assassins as they set out for mysterious artifacts. So premise-wise, I like the setting of feudal Japan, but from what I'm getting based on early wording of the game, and we don't have, official gameplay or anything like that to really sink our teeth into, so this is a game that's very much in early development, but it will be coming to PC via Steam, as well as PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, but I would imagine that this one is going to be a ways away. A game that, however, is not a ways away is Sword and Fairy Together Forever. Now, Sword and Fairy has been around for a very long time. This game actually dropped on PC back in October of 2021 as Sword and Fairy 7. However, don't get it too twisted. Sword and Fairy Together Forever is noted to be a great jumping on point for newcomers to the franchise, and it's moving more so into an action RPG formula with real-time combat and whatnot, and the game looks rather good based on the gameplay trailer that has just dropped. Visually, it looks good. I'm not saying it looks like a top-tier PlayStation 5 game or anything like that, but it looks like a quality PS4 title. The overview notes, you begin your Sword and Fairy Together Forever journey with young deity warrior Shuwu as he infiltrates the demon realm and is pursued by fierce and powerful foes. As he attempts to build up enough power to open a portal out of the realm, Shuwu encounters a demon lord and suffers a crushing defeat. As the world opens up, players will have the opportunity to explore a wide range of terrains and lands, from flower-covered vistas with waterfalls and rainbows to the hardened majesty of the Demon Kingdom, wide and colorful countryside to the sea beyond the coast. Through exploration will offer a player the chance to uncover unexpected secrets, often with valuable treasures and rare items as rewards. Players should expect to overcome danger on their travels and hordes of mystical creatures traversing the lands. In Sword and Fairy Together Forever, encountering and battling these creatures occur in real time. Enemies are visible on the field, allowing players to attack or attempt to avoid them. Once attacked, players can unleash a fury of hits on their foes, with combos growing lengthier and more deadly as the characters level up. Not every encounter is an enemy, though, as players will meet and befriend spirit animals with mystical abilities. Once these creatures join the party, they can be raised to become even more powerful, and players can pet and interact with these adorable creatures as well, which I'm sure is going to be a drawing factor for the game. Now again, Sword and Fairy has been around for a very long time, but this is a brand new entry into the franchise that is going to act as a jumping on point for a lot of people, and game itself, again, I think that it doesn't have a lot of buzz around it right now, but keep an eye on this one. It might be one you end up enjoying, especially if you're just looking for a quality RPG to play early next month, because it is dropping August 4th on both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Looks like a stylish action RPG, and one that I personally had no idea was coming out this soon, but one I will be checking out, given that, early next month, a little bit more on the quiet side, as long as, Digimon Survive and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 doesn't end our whole gaming time at this point. This is one to be on the lookout for. Sword and Fairy Together Forever, again, hitting PS4 and PS5 August the 4th. Next up, do want to quickly note Fuga Melodies of Steel 2 has gotten a teaser trailer, first details, and screenshots for this. This is actually a game, a low-key RPG done by CyberConnect 2, turn-based RPG sequel, coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and a PC. Now, this is a direct follow-up to that game, and it is improving on a lot of aspects of that game. The first title was actually really well received, with a heartfelt story and some interesting gameplay as well. So be on the lookout for Fuga's Melodies of Steel 2, but definitely do play the first title before you jump into this one. And lastly, I do want to note, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened remake has been announced for PS5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. A remake will be released, and a Kickstarter campaign is planned to secure the game's final production funds. The game notes Sherlock Holmes The Awakened remake sees a young Sherlock take on his first major case alongside his newly acquainted sidekick John Watson. What seems like a straightforward case of a missing person quickly spirals into a web of conspiracies by a nefarious cult that worships the eldritch god Cthulhu and are attempting to bring about an ancient prophecy. The game will take the detective duo across 4 locations: Victorian London, a Swiss psych ward, the New Orleans bayous, and the Scottish Highlands, as they try to separate reality from the supernatural while trying to put a stop to these shadowy madmen. The game is being remade, and a list of changes is also at all new graphics and assets made in Unreal Engine 4, new and redone animations, full cutscene overhauls, additional investigation gameplay mechanics, rewriting the story to connect with the case from the awakened to a younger Sherlock, amplifying the story behind how Watson and Holmes came to be so close, minor story rewrites to the cases, additional side quests, new English voiceover recordings and translations into multiple languages, user interface overhaul, change contemporary third-person perspective camera, and additional quality of life features. So a lot of additions to this one. Don't have an official release date for it, but hopefully it'll be out sometime in 2023. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a brand new online ninja action game coming from the staff that worked on The Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077. A brand new studio in Dark Passenger. We'll see how this one turns out, including cooperative play, PvP, and PvE. On top of that, an RPG coming very soon, Sword and Fairy Together Forever, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 on August 4th. Fuga Melodies of Steel 2 will be hitting 2023, and Sherlock Holmes The Awakened getting a remake sometime in the future. It'll be coming to all major platforms. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.